What up, what up, what up? Unbreakable Kicks Army. Yesterday, I did go ahead and give you guys the early review on these joints right here. Now, again, I feel like these are closer to the Air Jordan 4 Breads than the Air Jordan 4 M&M Carhartts. But you gotta watch the video to really see where I'm getting at with this shoe right here, because I feel like this is another one of them sneakers that Jordan Brand just want to base a newer shoe off of an OG. So make sure y'all check it out. Also, Army, I just got these in the mail today, and granted that these joints are literally restocking every 2 weeks or every month, for some reason, it's honestly starting to get tougher to get these Panda Dunks. Now, at one point, Panda Dunks were just floating around. Some were sitting in stores, but every time they drop these on Nike, these joints always sell out. And it's getting to a point now where it's tougher to get these joints when they actually restock. Now, I want to say it's supposed to be another restock on the Panda Dunks October 14th. I told y'all a few months ago that one of my homies said that they will be restocking the Panda Dunks every month until the end of the year. So even if you did take L's on them, you still got about 3 more chances at grabbing the Panda Dunks for retail. Before we really get to talking about the topic of today's video, Army, I want to go ahead and talk about these Air Jordan 5 UNCs that we supposed to be getting March 4, 2023. Now, generally shoes that come out next year, I don't remember the dates of them, but these right here, these are bad. Army, I mean bad in a good way. These joints are basically the Air Jordan 5 green apples. Y'all remember when we got the green apple 5s and they were supposed to be like the Oregon 5 PEs? These are basically that shoe, take away the green, put in that UNC blue. Now, those did well. Those sold out, all of that good stuff. I think that these are going to double what those green joints did. But I also don't know how long Jordan Brand is going to be able to ride out this UNC. UNC is just a new phase right now for Jordan Brand. At one point, it was all red shoes. Then they started going with the court purple. Then they started going with the pine green. Now they going heavy with the UNC and yellow Air Jordans. It's just a different color. But these UNC 5s, I'm ranking these up high. I feel like the UNC 5s, even though it got that tag, and y'all know how I feel about that tag that they be throwing on these collegiate joints. And yes, these are part of the collegiate. Now, the Air Jordan 1 University Blues that we got last year, those are not part of it. The UNCs from last year, because we don't have that stamp. Now, to be honest, this ugly tag, I feel like will probably look better on a pair of Air Jordan 1s than anything. You got that blank space on a pair of Air Jordan 1s that they can just put that tag on. And Jordan Brand was smart to put the tag inside of the insole on the 3s. I couldn't stand where they put it at on the 4s. And on the 5s, it's not that bad because, again, we had the green apples that had that tag. So if I had to rank these, I'm going with the Air Jordan 3 UNCs. That shoe is dang near the PE. Those are perfect. Dang near perfect. So I'm going to go with those because, again, it's the closest to the PE. Then I'm going to have to go with the 5s. The 5s are just beyond clean, from the sock liner, from the color, the icy sole. These are perfect. Then I'm going to go with the Air Jordan 6. And then last but not least, them 4s. Y'all know I just can't get jiggy with them 4s at all. I think before Jordan Brand stops doing these collegiates, they definitely going to hit us with a UNC 2. I don't think they're going to do the 1 because you got the OG ones and you got the ones that came out last year. But I cannot see them continuing this. I can't see them doing the 7. I don't see them doing the 8. I could possibly see them doing a 9 and a 12. But no 10s, no 11s, and we got the UNC 13s dropping at the end of the year, but those are not part of the collegiate pack. So in the comment section below, Army, let me know if y'all rocking with the Air Jordan 5 UNCs, and also let me know where y'all are ranking these joints at as far as the other collegiate joints with that tag that we have gotten. Up next, Army, I want to talk about Nike is still up to their shenanigans, and y'all got to just double check y'all pairs. A member of the Army hit me up earlier today and showed me that the Air Jordan 1 denims have mold on them. So the same situation that we had with the Air Jordan 7 Citruses, and a lot of the pairs have mold on them. From the unluck of the draw, some people pairs, if they do not thoroughly check, y'all may get some pairs with the mold in them. Because again, member of the Army hit me up earlier today and showed me that, man, these denim joints got that mold on it. And it's crazy because when the whole Memphis incident happened, and people broke into the trailers, a lot of people saying, man, them pairs are probably going to be molded, you know, by the time their release had, you know, whatever happened, not happened. Now, I know it was in a jokingly manner. It's crazy that the Citrus 7 is not the last one to have this mold. So, again, hopefully Nike do their due diligence, check these pairs before they send them out, because again, this could be dangerous. So if you do plan on copping the Air Jordan 1 denims this week, just make sure y'all double check y'all pairs before y'all leave the stores. Hopefully the people in the stores go through all the pairs, check them. You know, Nike sent out a blast, they check all the pairs, send the pairs back that got mold or whatever the case may be. That way everybody is safe. And then last but not least, Army, I got this email from STOCKX. Now, I haven't sold on STOCKX in God knows how long. And Army, only thing I can do is give y'all my opinion. So this is solely my opinion. I haven't sold anything on STOCKX since, one, they changed the tier. At one point, I think I was at like 8% maybe, or whatever the case may be. And then they changed the tier, and then once they start changing the tiers, and they wasn't giving you like free shipping after like, you know, you buy 5 shoes. Like, they literally got rid of all the perks of being a seller and all the perks of being a buyer. Once they start adding taxing, which I know that's nothing that they can control, it was the processing fees and them increasing fees. And to me, I just feel like STOCKX should be doing something to entice people to buy, entice people to sell. But in fact, it seems like they're doing things to deter people from buying and selling on their app. Now, we know STOCKX is a big dog out here. 9 out of 10, they probably don't see people leaving the app, or they probably don't see people joining the app. But reading this email, it says, starting October 4, 2022, STOCKX is implementing a $4 shipping fee for all single item shipment. So basically, if you're not selling in bulk, if you're not a bulk seller, you're going to get hit with a $4 shipping fee per item that you sell. It says, we are making these changes to address cost increase across our network and ensure that we continue to provide a best-in-class experience for our customer. Now, I get that prices of everything is going up. They can't control the increase of prices. Since COVID, all I have seen is them adding fees on this, adding fees on this, adding fees on this. And again, I don't buy and sell on there like I used to 3-4 years ago. But it's like, what are they doing for their customers to make them feel like I need to stay on this app? And if you buy and sell on STOCKX frequently, comment that in the comment section below, and I definitely will be reading it, because I want to see the experience of a frequent buyer or a frequent seller. Because it said, we will waive this fee for all level 3, level 4, and level 5 sellers who bulk ship their sales of sneakers, shoes, apparel, or trading cards. It said existing ads will not be subject to the shipping fee, but any new ads created on and after October 4, 2022 will be impacted. If you like to review your existing ads, you can do so. Pose a question like, man, again, ever since COVID, and I feel like COVID was the worst time, that was a turn off for me. Instead of saying, look, man, I'm gonna appreciate all of the people who buy and sell on our app. You know, we're not going to increase no fees during this hardship time. You know, we're going to make sure we take care of y'all. They're like, nah, bro, we're going to add more fees on to cover our sales. Like, customers come second. We trying to cover our sale. And again, y'all, this is my opinion. But as a person who used to buy and sell on there, I just feel like instead of just continuing to hit people over the head with fees, do something to show that y'all appreciate y'all people, other than 25% off all seller fees for 12 hours when it's a hot shoe that y'all really want inventory on. Like, come on now, man. I just feel like y'all are driving away y'all customers instead of bringing them in. Again, I just feel like it's always bad timing. It was bad timing during COVID. Y'all know most people, and it's not even to give excuses to any resellers, Army. This ain't the case, but they know that shoes ain't moving like they was at one point. So people are already getting the bare minimum if you out here reselling, unless you legit got a plug, you know, a straight backdoor plug, and you getting all your stuff for retail. Plugs ain't making money off shoes, and that's why I feel like they're adding on fees, because they need to make up on the back end of people not selling on there as much. I'm sure people are buying because a lot of these shoes are going less than retail, but it's a big gap right now as far as reselling and profit, and I feel like they probably gonna lose out on some bread. That's why they adding on this extra $4 per shoe, unless you selling both. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. And also, Army, don't forget to let me know how y'all feel about the Air Jordan 5 UNCs. Again, double check y'all Air Jordan 1 denims. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vault. Unbreakable Army, stand strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones, and of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old tough, but he get him easy. Yours old him first season. Them most beefy looking like 2 lefts. 2 lefts cause your ass taking nail.